Hello children, today's story is called Avocado Baby. So let's have a look and see what it is all about. Mr. and Mrs. Hargraves and their 2 children were not very strong. Mrs. Hargraves was expecting another baby, and they all hoped it would be not as weak as they were. The new baby was born and the family were very pleased. Mr. and Mrs. Hargraves brought the baby home and it grew, but as they feared, it did not grow strong. Mrs. Hargraves found feeding the baby very difficult. It did not like food or want to eat much. "Whatever can I do?" wailed Mrs. Hargraves. "The baby doesn't like eating anything. It makes it look so weak." "Why don't you give it that avocado pear?" said the children. In the fruit bowl on the table there was an avocado pear. Nobody knew how it had got there because the Hargraves never bought avocados. Mrs. Hargraves cut the pear in half, mashed it and gave it to the baby, who ate it all up. From that day on, an amazing thing happened. The baby became very strong. It was getting so strong it could break out from the straps of its high chair, pull other children uphill in a cart, wrench off the side of its cot, and each day Mrs. Hargraves gave the baby avocado pear. One night a burglar got into the house. The baby woke up and heard the burglar moving about downstairs. The baby picked up a broom and chased the burglar. The burglar was so frightened at being chased by a baby that he dropped his bag and ran out of the house. The next day, Mrs. Hargraves put a notice on the gate. That should keep the burglars away, he said. The baby would help carry the shopping, move the furniture, push the car when it would not start. One day, 2 bullies were waiting for the children in the park. The bullies started being very nasty to the children. The baby did not like that and jumped out of its pushchair, picked up the bullies, just like that, picked up the bullies. Look, a little baby picked up the bullies and threw them into the pond. The baby gets stronger every day, and of course, it's still eating avocado pears. There you go, children. That just goes to prove that eating fruit makes you strong. Hope you enjoyed the story. Goodbye.